welcome back to That Paradox Computing, where I'm here to demonstrate a little contraption that I've chucked together. It's for setting the colors on an ender chest without having to use any ink, just using a touchscreen computer. Look at that. Pretty fun. So yeah, pretty much really all there is to it. You just place down the ender chest and set yo colors. Good times. Um, yeah, so it saves you having to, find ink or whatever, running out of ink, having to go find roses. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason I always hated doing that. Hence why I've done this. Anyway, so if we want to take a quick look at the code, edit startup. So on startup, we're just wrapping the monitor on top. We're just checking, just using the Redstone API to check every side for a peripheral. And if the peripheral happens to be an ender chest, then we're going to wrap it. And then if we do wrap a chest, we're just going to get what the colors are on the chest and assign them to the variables of B1, B2, and B3. Then there's this mon.clear function, which is pretty redundant, really. Sorry, this monitor clear function, which, yeah, doesn't really need to be there. The function which draws the buttons up on the screen, so the colors you saw of different colors, that's, well, I'm not going to go into that, but, if you want to look at that, cool, the code's all up on Pastebin. Check the comments the description for the link. So this is the main body of the text. Here we're just getting the size of the monitor. The monitor is scalable. If you want to use a different size monitor, that's fine. It probably best results on 3 wide, but it'll still work on other things. It should at least. Cool. So yes, we get the monitor size. Then we're listening for events using os.pull event. And if the event is a peripheral, and this will say if it's a type ender chest, then what it's going to do is wrap the chest at parameter 1. Then we're going to get what colors are currently on the chest and get colors. We're going to set. Yep, for some reason I'm seeing the background color as being black, which I really don't think I actually need to do. Clearing the screen and drawing the buttons. That draw button function is that one up the top, which I was just showing you before. Oh yeah, right. We've gone back up to the top of the thing again. Anyway, cool. So if the event happens to be a peripheral being removed, which would be breaking the chest, then it's just going to clear the screen, leave it blank. Then if the event is a monitor touch, that means the user is trying to actually change the colors of the chest. Then, okay, this will require a little bit of explaining. Parameter 2 is just the location on the X coordinate on the screen that the user is clicking. So if it's, so X would be along the screen like this. And if it's less than 3, well then that means it's in the first third of the screen. So x divided by 3 would be the first third of the screen. Between x divided by 3 and x divided by 3 times 2 is the center bit. And between x divided by 3 times 2 and x is the third quadrant of the screen. There you go. Probably didn't really need to explain that, but this is the bit that's important. So basically every time you hit the screen, in the first quadrant, B1, which is, B1's area. Now, if you're already at black, it's going to go back to white. And let me explain how that's black and that's white. We're using numbers for the colors. So 1 is white, 2 is orange, that goes to 4, which I think is pink, then 8. So anyway, the number keeps doubling for each different color. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, etc., etc. Until it gets up to this, which is black, which is the final color. So if it's gotten to black, then it needs to go back to 1. Otherwise, all we're doing is B equals B times 2. We're doubling whatever the value of B is. So if it's 1, it goes to 2. If it's 2, it goes to 4. If it's 4, it goes to 8. Yeah, and we're just doing that for each one of the different buttons. So that's B button 1, that's button 2 here, this is button 3 here, and then after you do that, it will set the colors on the chest, B1, B2, B3, and that's going to draw the buttons up on the screen again because the colors will have changed. Yeah, and that is it. So I hope that made sense. And yeah, and I hope you decide to use this because I think it's fun. Yeah, just being able to, fuck dice off altogether. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I may have a little toy around with this and see if I can come up with a system that will cycle through all the colors and steal stuff from other people's chests. So if someone has an ender chest with a whole bunch of loot in it, this will just be cycling through, sucking items out of any chest it discovers. So I'll just keep cycling through all the colors. Yeah, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Bit of a dick thing to do, but could be fun. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.